Welcome, welcome. Let me just adjust the audio settings real quick. Hello. It is I. The tracking might be scuffed, actually. Hang on. Is tracking good? Are we good? We're decent. So today we're gonna be rambling. You know, we're gonna be rambling like a girl does. We're gonna ramble about Destiny 2. More specifically, I want to basically talk about the recent events in Destiny 2, such as happened. The following probably will include the Season of the Deep so far, a big reveal of a character coming back, and Bungie kind of crunching down on microtransactions and money monetization schemes, perhaps? I don't know much about that. I haven't looked into it. But first, we'll go over Season of the Deep. So Season of the Deep, if you haven't caught up, if you're not caught up, we gotta... I mean, I don't know. If you're watching this video, I'm assuming you're caught up. But in summary, we got a call from Commander Sloan, a character from Destiny 2 Vanilla. She is back, so we're sent. And she has a giant Leviathan named Asha, I think. That's what it's called. And basically, we are trying to gather intel from Asha each week by getting coral, by touching some crazy rocks. Some real crazy rocks, you know. I don't have the key bindings down. But okay, don't ignore that. I personally do like the whole aesthetic. I will say that's the first thing I'm going to say about this season. I love the marine sort of vibe and aesthetic of the season. I love the armor that I'm going to get soon from the seasonal battle pass. Absolutely love it. I do wish there was some underwater combat. I wish there was you could actually shoot your gun. There was a section where you're on a timer, you gotta go, you know. That would have been really interesting. Or that would have been at least a fun gameplay wise. Maybe they'll do that for a final mission. I don't know. Again, the season's still going on at the time of this recording, so I don't know. I don't know. The season itself is, I'm finding, I don't know if it's the seasonal model itself, but I'm becoming quite critiqued, not critiqued, quite like tired almost. So I don't know if that's a telltale sign that they need to change the system of how they do weekly story content. I kind of wish it was not weekly, and I have to wait an entire week until the game becomes interesting again, at least in my experience. I am in Destiny mostly for the story. I know that's an unpopular, somewhat opinion. I don't know. But I do like the seasonal activities of Salvage and Deep Dive. I think these are very good modes, and they are fairly interesting. I have replayed them multiple times. And for instance, Season of the Plunder, I regretted having to replay the seasonal activity constantly for seasonal objectives for bonus experience. I did not like that. Did not like it at all. Simultaneously, it's not the best seasonal activity. I think Battlegrounds is probably one of the best. I like Battlegrounds because it's just bad shit of mobs. Of enemies to shoot and blast and have a grand old time with. Have some tea parties. Sit down, you know. But the seasonal activities are definitely a highlight, at least for me. I think they're very replayable, essentially, is what I'm saying. The characters in Season of the Deep so far are very nice. Obviously, Lance Reddick is no longer with us. Rest in peace. Honestly, that wounds me. That fact wounds me so much. Wounds me terribly. Again, the tracking is going to be very scuffed because I'm sitting in the dark right now. But apart from that, I I also am delighted to see Commander Sloane return, because I did like her from Destiny, Vanilla Destiny 2, and she's a very enjoyable character now. She is kind of, there's not much to her apart from she's doing it in the line of duty. She constantly talks about the mission and completing the mission, but I think that's her way of coping with immense trauma that has happened since the Black Fleet sort of smashed Titan, which honestly, I would smash Titan as well. It's kind of a planet. Saint 14 is very entertaining as always. The Drifter is sort of, at least so far, I mean, the Drifter is the Drifter, and I love the dialogue that the Drifter drops. The Drifter's always been sort of a shady character in the Destiny lore, which I'm a fan of shadiness, because I am shady. And Commander Zavala, going back to Lance Reddick, has some dialogue still, and I'm very glad. I'm kind of the opinion, or I would like it if Commander Zavala went out in the next DLC with a heroic sacrifice, almost a heroic deed, as it were. Mainly because I don't feel like it's right to just keep the character in the game when there's the voice actor's just gone, and you would try to replace him like they did with Cade that one time. But I don't think it's right to do that. I personally would just like them to kill off Zavala, as much as it would sadden me, in a glorious final hoorah almost, because I feel like, I don't know, just give the death that's fitting. But yeah, Season of the Deep, I would say, is an definite improvement. I liked Season of Defiance a lot. I liked it a lot. I did think the seasonal activity was worse in that season. I think they definitely improved upon that season. Or I approved upon the seasonal activity from Season of the Deep, or from Season of Defiance to Season of the Deep. Furthermore, we're going by 7 minutes now. I'm gonna try to. So speaking of Cade, we've all seen the final Shape trailer, correct? First of all, holy shit. Secondly, I don't know how he's back, quote unquote. I am glad he is. Even the original voice actor himself is voicing him, which is gobsmacking fantastic, if you ask me. I'm very excited to see the story of this unfold of Final Shape. I'm definitely hyped to see what happens, obviously. I've already was kind of hyped, but the trailer that shows off Cade coming back is gets me more hyped for it. I'm sure the Hunter mains are very excited to have maybe have Cade back. I don't know. I don't think they're gonna go that far. I really hope that Cade is somewhat of a ghost and he can't come back with us, because I like the sort of characters stay dead and do not come back, even though Guardians come back and there's a whole thing. Resurrection's a thing in the Destiny universe. And I don't know, I do think that I guess it's a good call to bring Cade back. It's the final chapter almost of Light and Darkness Saga, and Cade was there roughly at the beginning. I don't know when Cade got turned into a Guardian. Any lore people that watch this video could correct me, but I think he's been around since Twilight Gap in the Destiny lore, which is a long time, I think. I don't know. But I'm happy to see Cade back in any shape or form, even if he just helps us fight the Witness, which would be really cool, honestly, if he helped us fight the Witness. Apart from that, I'm just happy to see Cade back like everyone else is. I do think it's a little presumptuous to say Cade is back, because he's not exactly that. They just tease that he returns somehow, and that might not even be a permanent return. I kind of hope it's not, again, for characters staying dead and such. So moving forward a little bit, Bungie has kind of done. I haven't looked into it as much as I should have, but Bungie is basically doing some not so healthy monetization practices within the Eververse and stuff. Now, this has been going on for a while. I would look up a video that's actually solely about this. I'm not going to deep dive into it too much. I might in a separate video. But basically, they're being sussy-wussy over there, and it's not at all surprising. or my opinion is it's not at all surprising because Bungie do have shitty monetization tactics. Cough, cough. The weeb armor crafting. Cough, cough. Consumable. Cough. That experience drew my bar low with Bungie in terms of monetization schemes and values. And at this point, I'm assuming I'm of the opinion that most companies they just want to make money. It's sort of, I just accept it as a fact, and it's cut and dry at this point. But with that being said, that's kind of all the points I wanted to go over. This is kind of a short thing. I wanted to ramble about the events that have been unfolding in Destiny 2 as of late. And what I can think of is Season of the Deep, Cade 6 coming back, and the monetization stuff. Destiny 2 is honestly one of my favorite games at the moment. I don't know if that'll change. I hope it doesn't, but you never know. But with that being said, thank you for tuning in to my little cat rant, as it were. And I hope to see you all on the ground, Guardians. All right? All right. Wait, there you go. All right. But final message, drink some water, have fun, and thanks for watching. Bye!